Hey trainers, welcome into the stream. Alec Ham here with some more Pokemon video magic. And I have missed most of the community day today, and I just have a few minutes to finish off the Roggenrola Community Day. Fairly sure that I misspelled its name in the stream title, but hey, that's, you get the idea. So what I'm gonna do here is collect some extra Roggenrola candy, and also I'm going to play some Go Battle League in the little time that we have left on the community day here. I will be using so I haven't got to play long, but I was very lucky that I found a 3-star shiny, and so now I have this really cool looking Gigalith with multiple moves. So I'll be using that in the Ultra League for the showcase games here, but I don't expect it to do very well, so I just want us to go into this with y'all having low expectations, because Gigalith is super duper glassy, and this new move, Meteor Beam, is like kind of cool on paper, except for I'm not sure Gigalith is a healthy enough Pokemon that I would ever actually be able to get to that move. So we'll just see what happens here. I was going to try and evolve one for Great League as well, but that's going to require me to collect quite a bit of candy in a short amount of time here, which might be difficult as I'm also playing Go Battle League. But if I don't get one for the Great League, that's actually no problem, because it's even glassier in the Great League than it is in the Ultra League. So there we go. Okay, grabbing some extra Roggenrola candy here, and when they stop spawning for me for a second, I'll go ahead and get into Go Battle League. Alright, so before I forget, I need to add a blank party. And I think I was going to lead with Buzzwole, which is weak to fire, so maybe that helps to draw out things like Talonflame. And that way we can have Gigalith in the back. And what was the other thing I was going to do? I was thinking about Trevenant, but then that makes it ABA weak to fire, which is not great. And I could use Giratina, but that would make it ABA weak to Fairy. So a different kind of ghost. I think Gengar would fit really nice here, except for I don't want anything else really, really glassy on this team. Because Gigalith is going to be rough. Maybe I should just put Gigalith up front, and then I can have Buzzwole and Trevenant in the back. Yep, that's what we're going to try. I'm going to be sacrificing a lot of Elo testing this thing out, I'm sure. My goal is maybe 2 wins. If I can get 2 wins with this team, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, Gigalith into Deoxys. Horrible lead. Absolutely horrible lead. So we've got to swap into Trev. And now they bring out the Talonflame. Okay. I like Trev as a safe swap because of things like that, of Shadow Ball, where they can still do a lot of damage there. Okay, they're going to Flame Charge us, which is okay. I'm going to let Trevenant go instead of trying to get another move through, because I want as much farm as I can get from this Talonflame. I expect they're going to bring back in the Deoxys, yep, which is doing... Man, those counters are adding up so quick. Alright, but we are going to go for a Meteor Beam here. And that does a decent chunk of damage, and it boosts my attack, and we have shield advantage right now. So that seems pretty good. I think I can go ahead and let the Gigalith go and just save all of my shields for Buzzwole. So it is beyond me why rock types do not resist rock. Yep, does not make much sense to me, but that's how it works. Rock also doesn't resist electric, which also does not make that much sense to me. I don't know about rock's resistances. Maybe bug or something? I don't know. This is probably a bait, but I'm going to go ahead and shield because I want to get off as many lunges as possible. Okay, they did go for the Shadow Ball, so... And I threw on alignment like a dummy and gave them an extra Shadow Claw. Okay, we get the lunge through. That is positive. And why does it take 8 years to get to a move? It doesn't actually, I just have screen stuttering. Okay, will a Shadow Ball KO? Not quite. Double debuff Shadow Ball. Buzzwole, the beast, sweeping the end of this team. Yeah! Love it. That could have been a very different story if they would have baited with Seed Bomb there. Alright, so we got one win. That's something. I'm actually really worried that there aren't going to be many Talonflames out because people might be anticipating Gigalith, and really Gigalith's only main usage is against Talonflame. But hey, what do I know? Maybe people are doing things like this and putting it on the lead. Okay, that works. We've got a Cresselia. And Cresselia is not going to appreciate Trevenant too much here. We can tank one of anything, so we'll let it through. And they do go for the Moonblast, which is fine. And if they start shielding, then we can start shielding. That's no problem. But I'm going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Ball right away. And unfortunately, it doesn't quite KO. We may have to shield here. Yeah, because I have a lot of energy, and I really need to maintain switch advantage. Because the Gigalith is not going to be much good against pretty much anything except Talonflame. So unfortunately, they're going to get a lot of farm. But hopefully we get the shield back here. Yep. Okay, that's good. But they are stacked on energy. I'm just going to throw this for chip damage, and on the off chance they think it's a Shadow Ball, maybe we get another shield. Nope, they let it through. That's good counting by my opponent. I do not want to get switch locked with Gigalith against something other than Talonflame, so I'm going to wait out the clock for just a sec. And they are ready to throw a move. I don't actually know if rock resists flying. I really hope it does. It does! Gigalith has some use. Oh my. Nope, we're getting... Come on. Alright, there we go. So much lag there. That's very bad. Okay, I think Buzzy survives one of anything. And even though Superpower would be super effective, I think we're going to go for lunges here. And actually, I'm going to let Buzzwole go unshielded on everything. Actually, that Icicle Spear probably helps me out a little bit because it means that the Talonflame gets less farm. It may have been even better if the Walrein had taken me out. Because then I could have got extra farm on the Gigalith. But hey, there we go. So I met my goal. We got 2 wins with the Gigalith. Who would have thought? Let's see if we can go positive then. Hopefully things don't go downhill from here. Alright, Gigalith into Clefable. And actually this isn't bad because Buzzwole wants to avoid Clefable, and at least I get some usage out of the Gigalith here. And the Clefable is definitely bulkier, but my attack will go up if I can get to one Meteor Beam. So this will either get a shield or KO, which is great. I'd love for them to throw a move at me. They didn't want to do it, so that's fine. Okay, so I can come in here with Trev. And we'll shield once and try to farm down here. And they did not get the debuff with Psychic, which is nice. Those charms did a lot of damage, but now we have a lot of energy, which will basically be wasted because they've got a stupid Muck. If I switch out of this, I risk putting myself in an even worse position, so what I'm gonna do is as much damage as I can. Okay, they throw right away, so alright. Well, we chunked about a third of their health before they got to that Dark Pulse, and I will just pray that Buzzwole can close this game. And it will not be able to because there is a Giratina in the back. So, yeah. That's GG. Oh, and they have a 2500 on the dot Giratina, which is very nice for them and very bad for me. All right. Can Alakaham go positive with the Gigalith team? We need one more. Okay, Gigalith into Trevenant. Not great, but definitely can't swap into my own Trevenant. Oh man, this is going to be super effective, and I don't know if we can survive. Okay, we do. We just barely survive. Give me one Meteor Beam. Yes, 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 yes. The fact that I have actually been able to reach some Meteor Beams really excites me. And we take down the Trevenant! What? Meteor Beam. Taking out the Trevenant, and they have a Talonflame in the back, which is terrible. That's what I needed the Gigalith for. They're going to farm... Oh, they're not! They're not farming down! They threw the move. I really need to try and get some shields, and these lunges will sort of negate their flame charges. Okay, and they're throwing again. This is wonderful. I have a slight energy lead on the Trevenant, so I think success here depends on a successful bait. Please shield this Talonflame. And they did. Okay. So they're doing big damage, that's for sure. We're going to have to throw the Shadow Ball immediately and make it out with enough health that we actually survive a Hydro Cannon. Well, I don't know. They have a little bit of energy, so they might be able to go for an Earthquake. This still seems unlikely for us to win. Yeah, 2 Shadow Claws away from the Seed Bomb. That one's really rough. I forgot that when you run an ABB team, you need to immediately swap out on the front end most of the time. Okay, we're 2-2. So I did meet my goal of winning 2 games with the Gigalith, but it would be really nice to go positive and not just completely drop my elo. Gigalith into Galarian Stunfisk. That is terrible. Safe swapping Trevenant, which is a soft counter to the G-Fisk here. They are farming up. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb. Hopefully storing up a little extra energy in case they decide to swap. Presumably this will be the Earthquake, and then they'll get out of there. Nope, they're going to opt for, looks like probably multiple Rock Slides here. So I can tank one more Rock Slide. But should I? I don't know if I should have gone with that, because if they're staying in, that might indicate that they do not want to see Trevenant in the back. Yeah, now they're shielding. Okay, I'll shield back. And now they swap into Giratina. We will get a Shadow Ball through. Hopefully they let this through, thinking that we didn't have enough time. Yes! Great. Sorry for the loudness. All right, now we can bring in Gigalith, and Gigalith can do all right here. We do neutral damage with these smackdowns, and now Buzzwole avoids the Giratina. Okay. There is a Virizion here. I'm gonna go for Meteor Beam just because it hits harder and does more raw damage. Probably should have gone for Superpower. Man, that's a lot of double kicks, so this thing is... it is ready to rock for sure. I'm gonna have to tank some moves no matter what, so... Alright, Leaf Blade does not do that much. Sacred Sword will definitely do a little more, but it's not going to KO. Yeah, I think we're good to just farm all the way down with counters. Even though, I mean, Sacred Sword charges so fast. I do not want to debuff myself. So we're just throwing the lunge here, and that gets the shield. And I don't know if we can farm down or not. I'm not sure how much energy they have, but okay, they were... Alright, that works. We'll just go for the superpower. And I think I won game number 3. I think we went positive with Gigalith. Yes! Somehow, some way, we went positive with Gigalith. So actually, this thing, even though it is ridiculously glassy, it is a little bit better than I expected it to be for the Ultra League gameplay there. Very surprised that I was able to go positive, but pleasantly surprised, you know? Well, I hope everyone has been enjoying the Roggenrola Community Day. This is all the GBL that I'm going to post for now, but I will hopefully be back for some more streams soon. Sorry it's been so long since I have been streaming with y'all, but I plan to be doing a bit more of it soon, and hopefully my elo will keep climbing and we'll get to see some exciting battles coming up. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you next time, trainers.